Hello friends, welcome to my channel Clinical Biochemistry by Dr. P.K. Prabhakar. Today we are going to see the blood groups. We will see the different types of blood groups, their compatibility, their antigen, and which type of antibody they are having. So if we'll see, there are four main types of blood groups we are having. These are A, B, AB, and O. Normally, our blood groups are determined by the genes that we inherited from our parents. Each group can be either uh, Rh positive or Rh negative. So whatever you are seeing here, so we are having total four groups, which is A, B, O, and AB. It may be Rh positive or Rh negative. Uh, so total overall we are having eight different blood groups. These blood groups are made up of our red blood cells, white blood cells, and platelets. Our blood groups are normally going to be determined by their antibodies and antigens, which is present on their our body, means their cell surface. So antibodies are the protein which is normally present on in the plasma. They are part of our blood body natural defense mechanism. They normally recognize the foreign substances such as germs and alert our immune system, which destroy them. Antigens are proteins molecules which is normally present on the cell surface of the RBC. So we are having this blood grouping system is commonly called as ABO blood grouping system. So we are having four main blood groups. Now, if we'll say this blood group A have antigen A, and because it is positive, when it is positive, so it will have Rh D factor. That so whenever Rh will be positive present, it will be called as positive. Whenever Rh will be absent, it will be called as negative. So if antigen A is present, it is called as A. Similarly, if we'll see in case of A plus and A minus, we are having only difference in their Rh factor. Similarly, in case of B, we are having antigen B and antibody A, and Rh present, it will be Rh B positive. Whenever B antigen Rh will be absent, it will be called as B negative. So similarly for O and as well as AB. So in case of O, we don't have any antigens. So in our body, we are having antibody for A and B. Similarly, for O negative, we are having antibody for A and B, no antigens, and Rh will be absent. And in case of A and B, we are having both antigens, so antibody we are not having, and Rh will be present, it will be positive, and Rh will be absent, it will be negative. No, so this is the distribution. If we'll say the common distributions among the percentage in the population. So A plus have 31% people having roughly. This is the roughly distribution. 31% people have A positive blood. 2.5% is having A minus. So overall, it will be 33.5% blood group A blood group we are having. Similarly, 15% B positive, 1% B negative, so overall 16% B. Uh, O positive 42%, O negative 3%, so overall 45%. AB negative, that is the lowest one, that is the 5%, and AB negative, that is 0.5%. So it is only 5.5%. So this is the blood group distribution. In summary of the antigen antibody as well as the percentage distributions, this chart is a summary of all the type of blood groups, their antigen and antibody distributions. When we are going to see the compatibility blood group donations, so receiving blood group from a wrong blood group, so normally it can be life threatening. So overall we should understand to whom we can receive the blood and to whom we can donate the blood. Like if someone is having blood group O minus, it means they are having antibody A and B, and their blood does not have any kind of antigens. So they can receive blood from O minus, and they can donate blood to any of the blood groups. So means any blood group containing persons can receive from O minus. O minus is a universal donor. Similarly, if we'll say if we are having O plus, where we are having, because it is plus, so Rh factor will be there, Rh D antigens will be there, but antibody A and B is there. So in this case, they can receive blood from O minus and O plus, and they can donate to only plus containing, yeah, plus blood group which is having the plus. So it will be all four groups like A, B, O, and AB plus blood group can they can donate. Similarly, for A minus, they are having antigen A and antibody B. and because it is negative, so no RH factor is there, so they can receive blood from A minus and O minus, and they can donate blood to all the A and B group containing person. So either A plus or A minus, AB plus, AB minus. If you go for B A plus, so they are having because it is a plus, so RH factor will be there, and antigen A and antibody B is there. In this case, they can receive blood from A and O blood groups. So either A plus or A minus, O plus or O minus, and they can donate blood group to A plus and AB plus only. When we are saying for the blood group B minus, because it is minus, so no RH factor will be there. So in this case, antigen B and antibody A is there. They can receive blood from B or O minus blood group because it is minus, and they can donate blood group to B and AB in both the category. Either it will be plus or minus. So B plus, B minus, AB plus, AB minus can receive blood from B minus person. Uh, if we'll say B plus, because it is plus, so RH factor will be there. So antigen antigen B and antibody A, and they can receive blood from B or O in both the category, either B plus, B minus, O plus, O minus, and they can donate blood group to B plus and AB plus only because it is plus. If we'll say AB minus blood group, because it is minus, so no RH factor will be there. So in this case, antigen A and B are there, no antibody is there, so they can receive blood from uh, all the minus blood groups like A, B, O, and AB minus, and they can donate blood to AB plus and AB minus only. If we'll see the last blood group, that is the AB plus, in this case we are having both antigen A, B, and RH factor, no antibody there, so they can receive blood from any blood group. So all the 8 blood groups can donate blood to AB plus. So AB plus is called as universal acceptor because it can accept blood from any person, and it can donate blood group to only AB plus person. So this is the blood group means compatibility. This is called as blood group compatibility. So if you see the summary of this blood group compatibility, so here we are having summary of which type of antigens they are having, antibody they are having, and in this case because this is shaded hexagonal is called known for the antigens, and the unshaded portion is called as antibody. So in this case, in case of O minus, we are having antibody A and B but no antigen. So this is the donor for this O minus, and O minus can give blood to these groups. So O minus is called as universal donor, and AB plus called as universal acceptor because it can accept from any blood groups. So this is all about for blood group compatibility, blood groups antigen and antibody. Normally, one more thing important is during pregnancy. If you'll see, pregnant women are always given a blood group test, and this is because if the mother is RH negative, but the child has inherited the RH positive blood from his father, it could cause complications if left untreated. So RH negative women of childbearing age should always receive a RH negative blood. So that one disease is that called erythroblastosis fetalis. We will have a later detailed video on that one on erythroblastosis fetalis. That is caused because of the incompatibility RH factor between the mother and the her husband. So thank you very much. Have a nice day.